Hello, I'd like to give a brief demonstration of how SOOP works. What I'm about to show you is on my phone. This is a regular text messaging app that's on the iPhone, and I'm just going to text an order using SOOP. So the way to text an order using SOOP is you just use regular natural language, plain English, to place your order. So if I want to order for pickup from John's Pizza, I'll just say order from John's Pizza for pickup, and then just say what you want. One large pizza with pepperoni. And let's just do a simple order like that for right now. So I'm just going to hit send. SOOP is going to go through its artificial intelligence engine and actually pick out the items, and it's going to take its best guess on what the items are that you're specifying and match it up to the menu items at John's Pizza. So here it picked it up just fine. So it found a large pizza with pepperoni for pickup. It's also confirming that we have the right restaurant as well. If everything looks okay, you just press yes. And now SOOP is actually ringing up the sale in the background and making sure that you're okay with the charge. So basically it'll return with the subtotal, the convenience fees if there's any, tax, any tip that the customer would specify, and the order total. If this looks good, we just press yes. On the tablet side, the order will just pop up. So on the restaurant side, all they have to do is when you receive an order here on the order screen, that just means a new order came in. It tells you what the order is, has the customer's information, their name, what type of an order it is. In this case, this is a pickup. It's got their contact information if you need to contact them, and it's got all the totals. This order is already done. It's rung up. All you got to do is fulfill it, and then if you'd like to remove it from the queue, just hit the OK button. You also have about 15 minutes to make any edits to this order. So let me just show you that real quick. So if you hit the edit button, you'll have a few options. You can update the order. Let's click on that. And right now we're defaulting to a 30-minute wait time. You can change that to 45 minutes or a custom amount. You could change your message, and when you hit the update button, it'll send an order update back to the customer with the new information. Going back to the screen here, you can reject an order as well. So if you hit the reject button, you'll have some options here as well to put in a custom message or a predefined message to just, you could explain why this order might be rejected. For example, maybe the kitchen is closed already. So that might be a predefined message that you could choose. Then when you hit the reject button, what's going to happen is the order will actually be voided. The card was charged originally, so it'll be voided, and the customer will get an order update as well. So going back to the active order screen, in this case, I'm just going to hit OK and just remove it from queue because I'm done with the order. I already made the pizza and the customer is waiting to pick it up. And of course, on the handheld, the customer will have received a message. Transaction approved, you're all set with the wait time, and that's it. That's all there is to it for placing an order by text. Let's show you a little bit more detail. Let's just say I do the exact same order, but I didn't specify large. So let me just copy and paste the order there and remove the word large. So size on a pizza is actually a required field. So I'm going to submit this missing a required field. Let's see what it does. Okay, this is on our test account, so you'll actually have a much smaller URL on the production version. But let's just click on that. It tells you here you are missing some important details on your order from John's Pizza. And it wants you to click this link to go to the menu and fix it. So when I go to this button, it'll actually bring up the menu and the cart telling you exactly what was wrong with that order. So it says here, click on all items in red to correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch where the red area, which is pizza, and it says one choice missing, which is size. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to bring me right to the pizza builder. Now this is our menu functionality, which I'll get to in a moment. But it'll actually bring you to the menu. And we actually have a really, really nice pizza builder. If I wanted to make edits to this order, by the way, I could just press the left button, choose other toppings, the right button, choose another topping. So I have the right side, middle, buffalo chicken. Actually, the whole is buffalo chicken. I could choose that it's spicy, and I could then, choose my size. So in this case, I'm going to do large. Let me just bring it back to the way it was before just to keep things consistent. So I have a large pizza over here. It's a large pizza, and I chose pepperoni. When I'm done, I could just add that right back to the cart. Now that it has the item fixed, I got a total, and everything is ready to go. Actually, I could actually finish my order. So now I got the item in there, and I'm going to place the order. It'll ring up the order right on the screen. If everything looks okay, I'm just going to press yes. And then back at the tablet, the order will show up. And it's the same order. In this case, I will make the order and I will hit OK. On the handheld, they're going to get a transaction approved message, and they could just press OK to remove that from the screen. They also will get a text message saying that the transaction was approved and that it'll be ready in 30 minutes. A couple of other features that we have are curbside ordering and delivery as well. So I could do the exact same order again, and this time, instead of for pickup, I'm going to say, let's just say curbside. All right, it picked it up as a curbside order, and let me say yes to that. All right, the order comes out to $26.63. I'm going to say yes to that charge. And now we have a message saying that when you arrive, click this link to let us know. That was the order coming in. Let me let the customer know, in this case, that this order is not going to be a typical 30 minutes. I need 40 minutes because I'm just running a little bit late. It's very busy. So let me hit update. On the handheld, there's going to be an order update over here saying it's going to be ready in 40 minutes. And let's just fast forward. 40 minutes comes along, and I'm going to click on this link. I'm the customer. I just arrived. I'm going to click on this link, and I'm going to get presented with a screen that's got a little bit of detail on my order, and I'm going to specify what my vehicle, I'm going to describe the vehicle. So what's the make of the vehicle? Let's just say it's a Honda. Let's just say it's a sedan. The color is blue, and I am in spot number 1. All right, when I hit submit, a box is going to pop back up on the active order screen for the restaurant to let them know that the driver arrived. It's got the information on the car, what spot they're in, if there's the instructions. It tells them that this is already an approved order. If they want to click on this order, they can get the details of the order, go back, and they could do whatever they'd like. Once they hand the order to the customer, they could just press the OK button. Other convenience features I'd like to show you. Let's go back to the handheld, and let me go back to the text message app. Let's say I am a customer and I don't know what I want. And instead of texting the order, I want to order off the menu. So I can actually ask for a menu by typing John's menu. So remember, the name of the restaurant was John's Pizza. I could say John's Pizza menu or menu for John's Pizza. But in this case, I'm just going to say John's menu. And SOOP is going to send you their menu, a link to their menu. Now that I'm on the menu, I can, and by the way, I'm already logged in because I logged in before. So we have something called a persistent login. So once a customer is logged in, it kind of stays logged in, and that's for convenience on their phone. So let's just go down the list, and this is what our menu looks like. You have some items here that don't have pictures. If you have an item that has a picture, this is just a demonstration menu. And let me just show you a couple of nice features. I want to add calamari. Right away, as soon as I try to add an item, it's going to ask me for pickup or delivery. Let me just hit pickup. Let's just say ASAP, and I'm going to add this to an order. Of course, I could change the quantity, and it'll bring up my cart to show me what I placed on the order. If I want to minimize the cart, I just press this little tab over there, and that will reduce the cart, and then I can go back to the menu. I showed you before our pizza features. I'm going to choose a large pizza. I have an icon that shows the pizza. I could press the right side of the pizza, and I want pepperoni on that. I just touch pepperoni. Alternatively, we got these little icons over here that indicate left side, whole, or right side. Let's just say on the left side I want onions, and I'll just press this button over here. Okay, let's add that pizza. Add that to the order, and let me show you how we have. Let's do an entree. Let's see. Let's find. Okay, that's a hero. Let's just do a chicken franchise. Okay, so in this case, I have, as just to demonstrate, we have something called nested add-ons. So most systems out there will actually require you, if you could choose what's required and what's not required as an add-on. In this case, we're saying here that this comes with two sides. So you got to choose two of these. This is just for demonstration purposes. They're all pasta. So I'm going to choose linguine. And what I have here is something called a nested add-on. It's an add-on to an add-on. So in this case, John's Pizza allows you to choose this type of sauce you would want for the linguine. So I'm going to choose marinara sauce. And then I'm going to choose one more add-on. Let's do penne with Fra Diavolo sauce. And then I have another side over here, which is side salad. And then with additional nested add-ons, I'll put vinegar on that. So we guide a customer through. Now most menus are not quite that complicated. I am only setting up this menu this way just for demonstration purposes to show you that we can have multiple levels of add-ons and truly guide a customer through the order so they have a very accurate order. Let me add that to the order. Now I got the 3 items on the order. I got my grand total. I have an auto tip set up, so I have my tip already set there. And let me place my pickup order here. It's going to calculate everything up for me. And it's going to request a payment. Let me hit yes. Okay, the transaction was approved. And on the restaurant side, there's my order. Okay, all I got to do is make the order and hit OK to remove it from the screen. Order's done. So let me show you another feature that we have. We make these menus and we customize these menus. You can customize it yourself right within the administrative functionality. But here's what it looks like. We actually embed these menus into a website. So we've created this website for a company called Shamrock's Irish Pub. And we can customize the colors to any color scheme that you'd like. We can build this website for you. It'll follow a very similar template. And we have a what we call embedded menus. And right now Shamrock's is not open, but this is what the menu would look like and how it embeds right into their website. So what we could do is we can actually customize the look of the menu. We could change the fonts. We could change the justification. It could be left justified for the titles. We could change the fonts of pretty much every element. We could add pictures in. It all looks very nicely on your website, and the same color scheme that you create, that you customize, can also show up on the phone when somebody asks for the menu, or if it embeds onto a website that's accessible by the phone as well. So the goal of SOOP is to create a web page, or actually, if you have your own web page, we create a menu, customize it, and make sure it fits your website and it embeds into your website. The idea is to keep customers on your website and not take them off. So in many cases, many online ordering systems, give you an online ordering button, an order online button, and when you click on it, it takes the customer off of your website onto the online ordering's website's menu, and you're basically taking the customer off your website. And our goal is to keep customers on your website. You spend a lot of money marketing, trying to keep your customers. You send them to your website. We should never be taking them off your website. So that's exactly the philosophy that SOOP has and why we do our menus this way. So basically, this is what the restaurant administrator screen looks like. It's a dashboard with some nice information. It'll tell you how you're doing today, your average order, your total order amount. You could change the filter from day to month to year, month to date, year to date, custom date range. So you can get a lot of data. Let's just get a little bit more information here. Let's do just yearly information. Just to show you, we have other nice information that shows you hours of the day. What are your busiest hours of the day on average, and which ones are your busiest days as well. This is where you can edit your restaurants, and you can basically manage all of your settings for SOOP. So let's just take a look at the menus, and just to kind of touch on what we were doing before with the menu. So basically, with SOOP, you can have as many menus as you like. All these menus can display at the same time, or you can schedule them to display at certain times of the day. So for example, if you have a lunch menu that you want to display from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then after that is a dinner menu, or if you want them to run side by side for those hours, and then after you want just a dinner menu, you can do that. You can have a happy hour menu, you can have a Tuesday menu, a Wednesday menu, whatever you want. You can have as many menus as you like, and then at each location you can actually schedule the menus. You can customize the menu by going to menu settings, and let's take this dinner menu over here. And as I mentioned before, you can change the color of the menu. Right now I have a background color of blue. I could change it to anything I'd like. If I want to make it green, I can make it green, and that will change the button and the background. So taking a look at my tablet over here, I'm sorry, my handheld over here, if I were to refresh that, now it's green because I changed the color of the menu. Okay, so going back to the edit menu area, just to show you how we can change any element, left justify, right justify, change fonts. Let's take a look at the menu name over here. That's this over here. Here, the text alignment, I could change that to the left justified, so it moves to the left. I could make it right or center. Let's go back to center. I could change the size of the font just by taking the slider, making it bigger or smaller. I could change the font to anything I'd like, whatever's in this list. And you can change the colors. If I want to change the color to, let's say, this brown, it'll change it to that brown. I'm not going to save that for now. And as I showed you before, any updates will be real time. That's how customizable this menu is. And the goal here is to embed the menu into your website. So what we have here is our preview, and also we give you the links to each of your location's menus. Using an iframe, you can just take that link and embed that into an iframe, and now that menu is on your website. You can copy that to the clipboard and just embed it. If you need help in doing that, we can help you as well.